Friends, we are seeing a great digital transformation in manufacturing and production related industries and value chains there. In the days that preceded digitization of all and sundry, we had semi-automats and automats that drove the early automated factories. We then saw the advent of the computer numerically controlled machine tools, or CNCs as we know, and their networking the world over. The CNCs in a way revolutionized the manufacturing processes, allowing everything under the sun to be manufactured. Friends, this Saturday, let's explore more of these issues. The concept of humans programming machines and machine tools gave way to machines programming machines. This is Industry 4.0, where machines speak to machines and drive the production processes across the industries in a massively automated environment. Today we use Industry 4.0 interchangeably with the fourth industrial revolution, representing a new stage in the organization and control of the industrial value chain. Industry 4.0 has brought about some profound changes in the way we conduct business and also our lives. Even the IT sector has been seeing changes that one could not have probably predicted a few years back. AI has seen great strides, great improvements in the last few years, and has seen to it that the entry-level jobs dry up. Even professionals with more than 5 years of experience are forced to reinvent themselves, so to say, and be relevant. Several startups have systematically closed shop. Robo-process automation with intelligent agents and rapid development tools have rendered many jobs redundant. No sector has been spared with the infusion of new technology. Let's look at some of inspiring possibilities of the new technology and automation in our lives. In as much as technology improves and inspires our lives, there is a downside to it as well. Several jobs have been lost. The autonomous cars will pick you up and drop you off at your destination. Will the tech companies like Tesla, Apple, and Google be the new challengers to that traditional Audi, Mercedes, BMW, Volkswagen, or Volvo? Automation will render accidents on the roads far less. Would you still own a car? Would you need a driving license? What would be the insurance companies be doing if the roads were to be free of accidents? The insurance premiums may crash and some of them may be out of business. Are we following the Moore's law? With AI's omnipresence in robotics, medical diagnostics, autonomous electric cars, online education, 3D printing, hydroponic agriculture, the world is certainly changing. It may never be the same again. Apart from the profound changes in technology, even the traditional businesses are closing. What with the new tech kids challenging them every single day? Have you ever realized that Uber was just a software company a few years back? They never owned any cars, but today they are the biggest taxi company in the world. Airbnb is today the biggest hotel company in the world, but again, they don't own any hotel properties. Will the real estate business also nosedive because of the WFH concept? People may abandon their lush, high-end apartments to move away to more beautiful and affordable homes in the distant suburbs. Even medical diagnostics will see huge changes. There are already tech companies which build medical devices that use the mobile phone for a retina scan and a blood sample when one reads into it, after which the parameters are analyzed for the biomarkers to identify nearly any disease. So much for technology. AI with ever increasing computing power is a new giant in the pack. IBM's Watson gives some sound advice based on AI interpretations, all on a smartphone that you own. Are the lawyers threatened? Will the justice system be rendered redundant with blockchain interventions? Facebook has a pattern recognition software that recognizes faces better than humans, aiding crime investigation. Would petty criminals then vanish? Kodak had almost 2 million employees worldwide in the 1980s and sold 85% of all the photographic film rolls across the world. Within just a couple of decades, their business model crashed and Kodak went bankrupt. What happened? It is digital photography and a smartphone that did the job. Today, a smartphone is one's camera that probably is better than the most conventional cameras with no film rolls as the earlier generations knew. The connoisseurs of photography may disagree, but that is neither here nor there. How many people can actually figure out the difference between a photograph that has been taken from a Kodak camera and a digital camera? A lot has been said about electric vehicles. One thing they have achieved is market disruptions and change in conventional business models. Unless, of course, new skilling, reskilling, upskilling efforts are made, even more job losses would happen. For a start, a petrol engine or a diesel engine car has almost 20,000 individual components, whereas the electric vehicles has less than 50. This will entail a massive, reduction in manufacturing effort and a complete closing of conventional car repair workshops. For now, the parts will be replaced rather than cars repaired, which will also be only the authorized outlets with the downtime reduced to just a few hours. Less parts means less wear and tear, which may allow future cars to come with a lifetime warranties. Would we need petrol pumps then? Probably not, for even that will go with the street corners fitted with power meters that will dispense electricity. At the expense of the gasoline companies, the power companies will now install electrical recharging stations at street corners, as is already done in Sweden, Denmark, Holland, many other countries. What will be the effect on the petroleum industry and the coal mining industry with this happening? Probably they too are in trouble, though the environment will start breathing fresh air with no pollutants around. With petroleum companies vanishing, the Middle East may have to look for alternate sources of revenue. Solar energy is the next big thing. Several countries have mandated their rooftops to be fit with solar panels, lest their permissions would be hard to come by. So our homes that we live in will start producing and showing more electrical energy during the lean times, consuming only a part of it. What happens to the rest? It will be sold to the smart power grid, which will start distributing it to those who need it. Is this Tesla on the roof? Friends, Future World is an American direct-to-video science fiction action film released in the 2018. At the film's opening, a voiceover explains that mankind's technological breakthroughs in the development of artificial intelligence and robotics eventually lead to a global war. Afterwards, the remnants of humanity's struggle to survive in a post-apocalyptic wasteland while the surviving machines remain hidden. Though this was just a movie, there are lessons for all of us. Can we see the pointers and make our life a little more livable? With that, let me close this episode for this Saturday with a promise to be back again the next Saturday. And until then, thank you, Dhanyavad, and Namaskar.